Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today we're going to be looking at the best case scenario for the GOP in the 2018 Senate elections as of September 16th, 2018. So currently I've pretty much cleared all of the races that are not rated as safe for either political party but by 270 to win, and that leaves a total of 18 contested races, 37 not contested for the Democrats and 45 not contested for the GOP. However, there are some races that are currently rated as safe that I'm going to move into the toss-up column just for the time being, just to show the terms of, I guess, the margins in a number of these states. So some of those that I did clear, I'm going to actually put them back in the safe column as we get through the video, but it's still something to note. So first of all, if we are talking about the best case scenario for the GOP, states like Nebraska and the Mississippi special election becomes safe for the GOP. The states that are probably going to move into the likely column as a result of this: Texas, probably going to move in the likely column, nearing that 15% margin. Again, this is the best case scenario for the Republicans. Everything would be working in their favor. And Texas still doesn't move into the safe column. And that says a lot about the race and where it stands today. That puts the Republicans at 48 and the Democrats at 33. So right now, we have a couple of other races to characterize as for the GOP. Number one, some of these races probably are going to be a little bit more lenient towards the GOP, I guess. Actually, before I do fill those in, I want to move over some of these states that are probably still going to be safe, like Minnesota, likely to be safe just because of Amy Klobuchar. Maine, still likely to be safe for the Democratic Party. As for the state of New Mexico, I think that one could get a little bit closer because of Gary Johnson, but I don't think the Republicans have a true shot at New Mexico, especially with this third-party candidate jumping in on the race. And then pretty much all the rest of these, I truly do believe, are contested races. So we're going to go ahead and actually move Virginia to the likely Democratic column only because of Tim Kaine. But other than that, if Tim Kaine wasn't running, this race definitely could be closer than it already is characterized. We have 37 Democrats, 48 Republicans. Let's go through some of the leaning states for the GOP. First of all, we start off with states like North Dakota, which are already favored to go to the GOP, and Florida and Tennessee at this point in time is probably going to go to the GOP. Tennessee, not so much as Florida and North Dakota, but still pretty Republican states. Florida, a swing state that swings a little bit more to the right, especially now in terms of approval rating polls for the president. So what we're looking at right now, these three states would go into the GOP column, but we're not truly done there. We have some states that are probably going to move into the leaning Democratic column, like Wisconsin and the Mississippi special election, but still those states go into the Democratic column regardless. It really doesn't matter about the margins. As for Pennsylvania and Michigan, those states I think could narrowly move down to the 6 to 7% margin for the Democratic candidate there, which still puts it in the likely column. So Pennsylvania and Michigan go towards the Democratic Party because we aren't going to see the GOP even win there, even in their best case scenario. As for a couple other states, let's talk about states that currently have incumbents. Arizona and Nevada, those states would go to the GOP in their best case scenario, mainly because the candidates would probably lose from the Democratic Party. Missouri and Indiana, I'm going to put those states into the Republican column on the pure fact that those states are already contested. I have a Discord notification, but overall, those states would likely go to the GOP if this was their best case scenario. Keep in mind they would be fielding all the best candidates. I mean, their candidates aren't too bad. They're not the best, but I guess things would be bad for the Democratic Party, as you can see on this map itself. So again, it just sets it up for a possibility of a number of gains in a number of these states. Keep in mind 10 states were won by Trump in 2016 that currently have Democratic incumbents. As for the states that are probably still going to be in the likely column, Ohio is one of those states. For West Virginia, I think that one could be a tilt Democratic state on the pure reason that even if Joe Manchin doesn't confirm Kavanaugh, he's still expected to win his race by 2% if he does confirm him by 18%. So that poll was very crazy to see, but still an expected win. Even though we're not talking about Kavanaugh, we're talking about the best case scenario for the GOP. I think Joe Manchin could still narrowly eke that one out. As for the New Jersey Senate race, it's going to be very weird seeing a red New Jersey, but it also comes down to the candidates. Right now, a Democrat in New Jersey has a lower approval rating than a Democrat in West Virginia, and as crazy as that sounds, it is possible. So New Jersey and the state of Montana both are the two tilts for the GOP at this point in time. The Democrats finishing off with 43 seats and the Republicans at 57, a huge majority for them. I believe the Democrats at one point had 60 seats. I know they finished off in 2008 with 59 to 41, but overall, compare it to where we see the map now, 49 Democrats, 51 Republicans, a lot more blue on that map. It has now become a sea of red with just a little bit of blue in states like Alabama, pretty surprising, and then just Clinton states from 2016 or Obama states from 2012. Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and a little bit more red in New Jersey or in West Virginia. Not really in West Virginia, sorry. But overall, comparing it to the map before, a lot more red on that map. So thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down suggestions below, and I will see you all tomorrow.